Yeah, I called this when it first came out. My worst of the year, my worst movie of the year is Moonfall. So Moonfall doesn't even feel like a real movie. I saw another critic say that it feels like a fake movie, like it would be almost like one of the fake movies in Entourage, like where it's like supposed to be a joke. It does. It's so fucking stupid. It is brain dead. There are two separate movies going on. One in space with this entity that's attacking, and the moon is fucking up. And then there's a disaster movie because it's Roland Emmerich. There's a disaster movie going on Earth where meteors and everything, gravity is being affected at points they can't breathe, and nobody is really reacting. Like, first of all, the effects are terrible. It gets flooded at one point. The water effects don't look good. The green screen looks bad pretty much throughout all the movie on Earth. But whatever. Patrick Wilson's family is there with Michael Pena's stepdad or whatever, and they're trying to get away, or they're trying to at least stay safe. They're dealing with poachers and things like that. You don't care, but there's like a meteor or something comes down and hits near them. They look up at it and they just start talking again. There's points where characters are about to die in a flood and they just kind of look over at it. They're driving and the earth is splitting. I don't know how the earth even gets to an inhabitable state after what's going on in this, but whatever. It splits and there's like molten lava underneath them and they're just driving, right? Like there's a little bit from Michael Payne, like, oh no, but they don't really react like they should be reacting, which was a big thing in the movie. The conspiracy theorist character, ridiculous, but he got the most development. I was okay with him for the most part. He's probably like around 30 something and he has a mother that's in an old folks home with Alzheimer's or something. It's like, okay, that isn't mathing unless she adopted him, I guess, but whatever. He has IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. And you're like, okay, so he's gonna shit himself at some point, right? No. He's about to go up into space and he makes a big deal to be like, hey, I have IBS, whatever. They get up in space and he's taking pictures. It's like, is nobody taking this fucking seriously? It's fucking stupid. There's little subplots that don't matter. The worst performance of the year, hands down, is Holly Berry's character, her husband character. This is no lie. This is how he gives his lines. He's serious with everything. Overly serious. Overacting. What's going on? He's on the phone. I'll come get you. I'm gonna come and get you. That's how he's talking. Like legit, he's terrible.
Who said anything about nukes?
You are making a big mistake here. Please let me put together a plan.
We have a plan. Look, why don't you and Jimmy come with me to Colorado? You'll be safe there.
What are you asking me to do? Quit? Give up?
I'm asking you to think about our son.
I mean, he's terrible. The son of Patrick Wilson is terrible. I mean, it is an embarrassing movie. Like really, really, really. It gets to the end and it's been stupid up to that point, right? Like they get a shuttle from out of a museum and they just use it to go out into space. I don't think that's possible, but whatever. It gets to the ending and you get the reveal, right? The conspiracy theorist was right, as they often are in these kinds of movies, and the moon is a superstructure, and it was made by some humans, like I guess a long time ago, so that they can take care of this entity that only attacks because they made an AI and the AI went crazy or whatever. That it only attacks if a human is around technology. Doesn't attack a human by itself or just technology. They have to be together. It's like, okay, this is really kind of contrived, but all right. Kind of contrived and ridiculous, but all right. But that is just like when that happens, I was like, what the fuck? That's what all this is? I was like, who fucking wrote this shit? I mean, it's already ridiculous. The moon is peeking over the earth like it's a legit like movie villain, like the moon. Like what is this? It almost doesn't feel real. Like you expect the camera to like the shot to change and it's somebody watching it on a TV and going, wow, movies these days or something like that. It is just that embarrassingly dumb. Like it is the whole time. Like I could not believe what I was watching. I'm not even upset because I did laugh along with it, but man, that shit was awful, awful. Easily the worst script that I've seen here. Easily the worst performance from that guy. Sorry, brother, but you need some acting lessons or something, or maybe pick something else to do. But yeah, it was ridiculous, man. I mean, it is on a whole nother level of nonsense. So anyway, that's Moonfall. That is my worst of the year.